Good evening, everyone. If everyone could have a seat, please, at this time. All right, let's get this ceremony started. If I can get everyone's attention, please. I want to wish everyone here a good evening. I want to wish our East Bear families, our friends, our staff, and our guests to this amazing evening. My name is Louis Hinojosa. I am the principal of the East High School. The East High School. Families and friends, at this time, if you could please do me a huge favor. Take your cell phones and make sure they are on vibrate or silenced. We want to make sure that we enjoy this without any of those distractions, please. So at this time, please, let's make sure we take care of those cell phones. It is my honor to be speaking in front of everyone tonight to celebrate our East Bears senior class of 2022. I can't believe I'm about to say this out loud, but 30 years ago, I graduated from high school. I graduated from the class of 1992. Are there any other 1992 people out here? I guess the others are in bed. Okay. Because my reunion is coming up, it made me reflect on my high school years, as well as the many years since. This reflection couldn't have come at a better time since I get to speak to you guys tonight. 30 years ago, we didn't have cell phones in the classroom. We didn't have social media. We also didn't have to go through what you all did either with this global pandemic. I think at that time there was this really bad flu, and it was an unknown strain. But what you all had to endure and had to learn to become flexible actually made you stronger. You may not know that right now, but it did. When I graduated, we only had 68 students in my class. I knew everyone. I believe right now we're sitting at around 216 sitting in front of us tonight. Graduation day was a fun day for me. But after graduation, I just visited friends that I had been hung out with the past several years. During my 5-year reunion, it was great to see many classmates. I had not seen several of them since the day of graduation. I skipped my 10-year reunion, my 20-year reunion. I realized that I hadn't kept in touch with many of my other friends. My 30-year reunion is going to be bittersweet. As I looked through my yearbook, I realized that I had some good friends that I had not seen since graduation and had not reached out once. I hope I get to see them during this next reunion. If I could do my graduation day over, one thing I would do differently is congratulate friends that I somewhat knew or didn't even know. This is a special day. When you get to go outside and congratulate each other, please make sure you reach out to the 215 other people in this room, okay? Make their day. You never know what's going to happen in the next reunion you guys have. A high school memory that popped into my head when I was a freshman was Job Shadow Day. Everyone went to different cities to job shadow some cool job. Someone did a zookeeper, someone did a radio disc jockey, someone did police, all those sort of cool things. I job shadowed the superintendent, okay? And I knew then I wanted to be in education. I knew I wanted to be a teacher. Something that you all had an opportunity to do that I didn't get to do is that pathway program. Not everyone's going to know what they want to do while they're in high school, but this pathway program gave you an opportunity to learn about a career and also learn that it may not be something you want to do. Learning you didn't like something is just as important as you learning that you did like this. I've always said, you guys have heard it throughout the years, I don't care what career you choose as long as you're the best at it. You'll be successful in whatever you choose to do as long as you strive to be the best. We know you'll do many things, great things here. We have many leaders in this class. The past few years, our East Bears have accomplished great things. You will hear about other East Bears coming up these future years as well. So I want you guys to hold your head high and be proud of the fact that you are an East grad and you have other East grads following you. Something that I want everyone here to know. Miss Danner is going to share with you some information, scholarship numbers. This class right now, in recent years, has the potential to have the highest graduation rate in many, many years. If we're going to count our once we count our June graduates, we're looking at 73 to 75%, considering last year we graduated 69. So guys, this is a huge jump. Congratulations. Parents and families, sit back and enjoy your evening as we celebrate our amazing students tonight. You all need to celebrate together and cheer for each other loud and proud. Remember that as we gather outside to celebrate our friends, make sure you reach out to those that you may not know very well. Make it a very special night. Are you guys ready to have a good night? Let's make it happen. Go Bears! If we can stand for the national anthem, or the presentation of colors.
Please stand for the presentation of colors by the East High School Junior ROTC and remain standing for the national anthem. Today's color guard is led by Cadet Sergeant Kevin Monsivas. His team consists of Cadet Corporal Ashley Lopez, Cadet Corporal Danica Vega, Cadet Private Max Avedando, and Cadet Staff Sergeant Jennifer Martinez. Thank you. You may now be seated, and I would invite Dr. Taylor to come and introduce the Board of Directors.
Good evening. I am Dr. Cleora Taylor, Vice Principal of East High School. And I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our esteemed Board of Directors, Superintendent of Schools, the Executive Cabinet members, and members of the executive team of the Kansas City Public Schools. Joining us this evening from the Kansas City Public Schools Board of Directors, please welcome Dr. Morvia Jones, Ms. Jennifer Wolfsey, Ms. Rita Cortez, and Ms. Tanisha Ford. Now, you all know who's next. It is time for you to put your hands together and show your love and support for our very own Superintendent of Schools, none other than the one and only Mark T. Bedell, Dr. Mark T. Bedell. Doctor. Representing the Executive Cabinet tonight is none other than the lovely and amazing Dr. Jennifer Collier, Deputy Superintendent. We have the sensational Mr. Jordan Gordon, Chief Human Resources Officer. The incomparable Mr. Willie Thornton, Juris Doctorate, Chief Legal Counsel. And the exceptional Dr. Letitia Woodley, Assistant Superintendent of Student Support Services and Interventions. Last but not least, members of the executive team are our spectacular Assistant Superintendents, Dr. Lloyd Jackson and Dr. Darrell Davis. The next voice you will hear will be from our own senior class president. I introduce to you now Daniela Moreno Garcia to tell you who is East.
So today I will be talking about who is East. First, I want to start off by saying welcome, parents, teachers, principals, and everyone in the building. I'm here to talk about who is East High School. I am part of the senior cabinet and currently the class president representing our senior class. These 4 years of high school have been very difficult, but I know it's going to be worth it at the end because we have more opportunities. East High School is known as a multicultural school, and that every student is welcome and has a path at East High School. There's more than 40 languages in different countries that are represented at East. We create an environment where every student is able to represent their culture and have their special interactions with other students and staff members. At East, you will find we have multiple sports and tutoring guides, so students have after-school activities to be involved in our East culture. There are adding more programs at East High School. For example, social justice is taught by Mr. Van, our very own vice principal. As a teacher, he wants his students to be successful. This class changed my perspective of things, but also is an environment where people are able to give their own opinions and not be judged. Thanks to Mr. Van, I have multiple opportunities to talk to important people in Kansas City. When you walk into school, the security guards always greet you with good morning. Also, the principals, vice principals, teachers, and they always ask, how are you doing? Students have an opportunity to visit colleges, universities, and have to be able to define their destination after high school. There are more opportunities also where students have a chance to have internship where Kansas City and area. I want to thank the principal and vice principal for making everything possible. East has become a home where people are able to talk about everything. We have our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, East High School has taught us a lot. When it comes to dreams and careers, this is the school that will make everything possible for you to be successful in life after high school. For each teacher at East High School, I will want to say thank you for the education and everything that you have taught us. East High School will always be in our hearts because it wasn't for this school, we wouldn't be able to stand here and graduate. We will miss the good times and our high school friends. So when we have the bittersweet moment, now is the time to celebrate. Now that high school is finished, we are now closing that chapter and opening the adulthood chapter for our lives. My goal for 2022, East graduating class is to be successful and pay it forward if you can. Thank you for coming out and supporting the senior class of 2022. May this journey continue.
Thank you, Daniela. Good evening. I am Sheila Danner, and I have served as the assistant principal for the senior class of 2022 for their 4 years at East High School. I'm honored to be sharing with you the profile of this class, as well as highlighting some special recognitions for our students. The East High School class of 2022 has 217 graduates, and that will be receiving their diplomas today. These graduates represent 16 languages and 23 countries from around the world. They also represent East High School's 17 career pathways within the Natural Resources, Agricultural Academy, Health and Human Services Academy, Industrial and Engineering Technology Academy, Business Management and Technology Academy, and the Performing and Fine Arts Academy. One of the crowning moments for a high school student is to see the culmination of hard work, academic achievement, and the persistence through challenging courses over their time in high school. We take a moment today to recognize all of the students who accomplished this, but especially those students at the top of the class, our valedictorians and salutatorians. Valedictorian is the academic title conferred upon the highest ranked student among those graduating from high school, based upon the grade point average. Salutatorian is the academic title conferred upon the second highest ranking student in the class, and we would like to recognize the following. Our valedictorian, Phuc Vo, with a grade point average of 4.11. Our salutatorian, Mwajuma Bilombele, with a grade point average of 4.06. From the Early College Academy, the valedictorian is Shara Ortiz, with a grade point average of 4.3. And again from Early College Academy, the salutatorian, Ruth Rodriguez Vanegas, with a GPA of 4.19. Congratulations to all of you. We recognize that good scholastic work is foundational to high school success, and following our valedictorian and salutatorian honors, we recognize the top 10 ranking students according to grade point averages among the senior class. These scholars are designated in your program with the top 10 symbol and are wearing white cords. Competing for top honors is not an easy task, and we would like to recognize all students who have attained Pylons honors, meaning that they have graduated with a 3.5 grade point average or higher. These students are wearing gold and white braided cords. Our KCPS early graduates are designated in your program with an EG, and we salute them for their dedication to the pursuit of a high school diploma in fewer than 4 years. The A+ scholarship program provides scholarship funds to eligible graduates of an A+ designated high school who plan to attend a participating public community college, a public vocational technical school, or certain private two-year vocational technical schools. These students are designated in your program with an A+ and are wearing green cords. The National Honor Society elevates the school's commitment to the values of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Selection into a school's chapter of NHS is based on the student's academic achievement, commitment to service, willingness to lead, and demonstration of strong character. These students are designated in your program with an NHS symbol and are wearing gold cords. The Seal of Biliteracy is an award given by a school, school district, or state in recognition of students who have studied and attained proficiency in 2 or more languages by high school graduation. The vision is to help students recognize the value of academic success and see the tangible benefits of being bilingual. These students must demonstrate proficiency in their dual languages, in speaking and listening through a project benefiting the community at large. These students are designated in your program with the Missouri Seal of Biliteracy. During the high school experience, we strive to provide our students with opportunities to explore programs while in our school. One of these opportunities is our Career and Technical Education program through the Manual Career and Technical Center. Students who have participated in the CTE programs are provided both academic and career-oriented courses working toward industry-recognized credentials, which bring about opportunities after graduation. These students are designated in your program with a CTE symbol and are wearing red cords. The Early College Academy is a partnership program between the Kansas City Public Schools and Metropolitan Community Colleges. In this program, students have the outstanding opportunity to not only complete their high school diploma, but also spend the last 2 years of high school at the Penn Valley Community College campus to attain an associate's degree. We recognize the hard work and dedication that it takes to complete this program. These scholars are designated in your program with the Early College Academy symbol and are wearing blue and silver braided cords. The U.S. Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps, or JROTC, is one of the largest character development and citizenship programs for youth in the world. Our seniors who have completed the JROTC program are designated in your program with JROTC badge. Cadets with 3 or more years of service are wearing a stole, and cadets with 1 or more years are wearing a medal. Student Council is an elected group of students working together with a faculty advisor within the framework of a constitution or bylaws to provide a means for student expression and assistance in the leadership and improvement of the school. Our East High School Student Council members are wearing blue cords. Finally, the Student District Advisory Committee is an opportunity for student voices to be amplified. Every school is invited to have students serve in the capacity to address the school issues and concerns, as well as to network, share ideas, and solve problems cooperatively for our Board of Education and Superintendent of Schools. These leaders are wearing purple cords. As everyone in attendance today knows, the East High School class of 2022 is a special group of students. This year's seniors have had some unique experiences during their 4 years. At the end of their sophomore year, they were suddenly sent into an online learning format for which they and their teachers were not necessarily prepared. Starting their junior year, they continued in the online format until we could resume classes on an every other day schedule. Clearly, this was not ideal for many. However, they rose to the challenge and did everything they could to attend classes and continue their education, and here we are today. At this time, I'd like to recognize students from the class of 2022 who have earned scholarships to attend colleges and universities next year. The total dollar amount in scholarships accounted for among the HDF Scholarship Match Initiative, which are pre-awarded scholarships, KC Scholars Awardees, HDF Scholar Awards, and additional private institutional scholarships that students have reported to us is $5,412,490. The KC Scholars had 14 awardees with a total of $700,000. Please rise if you are a KC Scholar. KC Scholars, please stand. These 14 students have been awarded $50,000 each to attend the college of their choice. KC Scholars, you may be seated. The Hispanic Development Fund Scholarship Match Initiative awarded to 72 students for a total of $4,162,590. Please rise if you are one of the 72 recipients of the Hispanic Development Fund Scholarship Match Initiative. You may be seated. The Hispanic Development Fund awarded 5 students with a total of $12,500. Please rise if you received an award from the Hispanic Development Fund. I know you're in here. You may be seated. A total of $537,400 was also earned in additional private institutional scholarships. When your name is called, please stand so you can be recognized. Doris Mar Valdez, $12,000 to Avila Academic Achievement Scholarship. Darcy Mupenda, $25,000 institutional scholarship from St. Louis University. Nasruddin Ahmed, $1,500 Red and Black Scholarship from UCM. Anna Nguyen, a $2,000 Mike D. Pasquale Scholarship. Mwajuma Balombale, $10,000 Kansas City Royals Charities All-Star Scholarship. Mwajuma, get back up. You got an $8,360 William Jewell Scholarship as well. Montserrat Gallardo. Where's Montserrat? $16,000 Rockhurst University Scholarship. Estrella Hernandez, $12,750 total institutional scholarships. Jordan Rowden, $1,500 to UMKC. Andy Villa, $2,000 institutional scholarship to UMKC. Donnell Conger Jr., $104,000 scholarship to Mid-American Nazarene University. Angelina Duran, in the total of $105,500 scholarship through the post 9/11 GI Bill after her 3-year enlistment as a 12 Bravo combat engineer. Congratulations to each of you. I know these gifts will benefit you on your road to accomplishing many great things. I don't want to leave today without telling you I am proud of you and wishing you each the best in all that you do, whatever you choose. I'd also like to offer just a few simple words of wisdom. I often read a book to a 2-year-old entitled Be Kind, Be Brave, and Be You by Charles Schulz, yes, the creator of Charlie Brown and Snoopy. While for a toddler, being kind can be measured by sharing his toys, for you, I encourage you to seek ways to show kindness to your friends, to your family, to strangers, and all who you meet today, tomorrow, and the next day. Kindness is contagious, and it will come back to you. For a toddler, being brave may mean you tell yourself there is no monster under the bed tonight, but for you, a new chapter is beginning, and I encourage you to take chances and chase your dreams. For a toddler, being you is being who you are no matter what anyone thinks, and for you, well, the same is true. Be you no matter what anyone thinks. Be kind, be brave, and be you. Congratulations to the class of 2022. And at this time, I would like to introduce Mwajuma Bilombele, the class of 2022 Salutatorian.
Good evening, families, faculty, honorable guests, and my fellow students. We have been through many impactful years together. Some of us adapting to a new environment in a new country, and others taking on new responsibilities at home. And everyone trying to keep themselves safe from COVID. However, Despite all the hard times we've been through, we're all here, getting ready to go out into the real world. In society, people will try to make you feel that you are not worthy. But I'm here today to encourage you and tell you that you are. Life won't always be favorable, but the choices we make will change our lives. My fellow students, remember the dedication it took to complete your classes during the pandemic, especially when we were online. You persevered, and now you are here ready to receive your diploma. I came to the USA as an immigrant 6 years ago without any background in English. I struggled to understand my teachers in class, but that didn't discourage me. I worked hard and I stayed in the classroom. I knew that overcoming challenges would help me learn and grow. I'd been in the USA for 2 years when a young man commented on my English, saying that I couldn't speak it. What that boy said impacted me, and I took his word as a challenge. I worked even harder to improve myself. Even though some people doubted my ability to succeed, especially in a new language, I embraced that great new adventure. There were times where I did not believe in myself, but I persevered. I know I'm young. I'm an immigrant. I'm female, but I'm not limited in what I can do. It's not others who limit us. Instead, we limit ourselves. We think that because we're not experts or new to something, that we cannot succeed. If that were the case, I would not be standing in front of you this evening. To my fellow seniors who are graduating and preparing to face society, remember you have choices in life. It is you who determines whether or not you succeed. Therefore, when life gets hard, will you choose to escape from reality or to learn from it? I encourage you to listen to others, but ultimately, it is up to you to decide what actions you take. Set your goals and work towards them. Even if you're not an expert today, you can become one tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Mwajuma. At this time, Fook Vo, the valedictorian of the class of 2022, pardon me.
Good evening, everyone. I'm grateful to speak to you as the class of 2022 valedictorian at East High School. So first of all, I would like to say thank you to all of my teachers and everyone who's helped me on the way here. And I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Kelly for being my hardest class. It was calculus and I didn't like it, but yeah. And I also want to thank Ms. Perna for, so every day after calculus, it was, after an hour and a half of calculus, it was Ms. Perna's class, which was psychology that was next, and it was definitely an antidote to my calculus class, and I really appreciated it. All right, and to whoever that decided to put calculus as a first hour class, thank you to you too. Secondly, I want to say that it's been a great 4 years. I've learned a lot. I learned that I should have participated in more after-school activities. Mr. Killens' bike club and Mr. Holmes' wrestling team was definitely the highlight of my high school time here. And I learned that I shouldn't let an arbitrary grade or GPA number define who I am. And I wish I had participated in more after-school activities and was more involved with communities. And finally, I just want to say congratulate to everyone that's graduating, and I know this is like one of your many milestones ahead, and fly high.
Thank you, Fook. Believe it or not, he did not want to speak tonight, but he did a fabulous job. Next, if Ruth Rodriguez Venegas would please join us for the ECA Salutatorian address.
Good afternoon. I would like to welcome all the families, friends, staff, faculty, and of course the stars of tonight, the class of 2022. I can guarantee that almost everyone in this room has absolutely no idea who I am. So here is my brief introduction. I am Ruth Rodriguez, an introverted 17-year-old girl, and somehow this year's ECA Salutatorian, which I am still convinced is a mistake. I found that I was going to give this speech about a week ago, which happened to be my busiest week out of the semester. It was my finals week. So while I was taking exams, giving presentations, and finishing papers, I was to be preparing this very speech. To tell you all the truth, I am going against every cell in my body that is telling me to sit down before I embarrass myself further. But enough about me. Since I am already up here, I would like to congratulate all of my fellow classmates sitting in front of me. You have all made it through the last 4 years of government-mandated education. Half of it was through a pandemic that started a little over 2 years ago, which is more than the class of 2021 had to deal with. As we end this chapter of our lives and transition into adulthood, which sounds like very scary because it means one step closer to waking up with weird pains all over our body, we are going to encounter a lot of change. Whether you are taking a gap year before college, going directly to college, going into the workforce, or joining the Army, each of these decisions will bring a new set of challenges that will require us to step out of our comfort zone, and each time we do so, we really start to change and grow. I hope that through all your failures and successes, you stay true to yourself. I wish you all the absolute best in whatever you have chosen to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. And Shara Ortiz, if you would please come on up for the ECA Valedictorian address.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarah Ortiz, and I'm your ECA East Valedictorian of the class of 2022. Soon as I started high school, I made a promise not only to myself, not only to my family, but also to my class of 2022. That promise was being the valedictorian for our class. Throughout high school, I threw away my mental health and my social life to focus on school. Soon as I turned 16, I decided to start working full-time while also doing college full-time. I rarely let myself out or experience things other kids would. I was brain dead and depressed throughout it all. I was constantly getting to a lower point in my life every other month. I suffered in silence my whole high school career for this moment. However, there was teachers who probably don't know, but helped me in ways no one could without even trying. Dr. Dennison, McCullough, Killen, and Mr. Neal, all you guys saved me and I'm forever grateful. I, as a student, was able to have such a great influences in my education. Also, a quick shout out to my other valedictorian, Fook, who has been my rival since middle school and has been competing with me academically ever since, and now we are sharing the valedictorian spot together. I also want to give a shout out to my family, my mom, who is my best friend and can always go to for anything, my dad, who helps me with everything in life and provides my unnecessary needs and spoils me, my brother, who I can go to for anything and can trust with my life, my younger brother, who just saves me by being alive, my best friend, Dana, Edelita, Luis, and Gina, who all truly saved me by being there for me and being supportive of all my actions, even if they are extremely dumb, and always have my back. I'm sorry I don't have a high school experience nor the amazing scholar story to tell right now, but I do have years worth of self-caused trauma and depression. As proud of I may be for all these cords and medals, don't be fooled and think it was all good. I ruined myself for some medal and paper and a title that won't matter after we walk that stage. Basically, I'm saying yes, I did it, and yes, I'm proud and happy, but if I could go back and redo it to allow myself to do what I wanted to and lose it all, I would, because it wasn't worth what I went through. I didn't learn to love myself until the day I had nothing to love anymore besides myself. So in some sort of way, shout out to the person who broke me so I could fix myself the way I should have been from the start. Because at the end of the day, you are cared for and you are loved. So don't let anything stop you from being the best you, because today is just the beginning. Thank you, and I am so proud of each and every single one of you. Congratulations to us.
Thank you, Shara. At this time, we would now like to name the recipients of the Superintendent Scholarship. The Superintendent Scholarship was established by Superintendent Mark Bedell for graduating seniors who have thrived academically while facing extremely adverse conditions, making it difficult to pursue secondary education. This scholarship can be used for trade schools, as well as traditional colleges and universities. The recipient of this year's Superintendent Scholarship goes to 3 of our students. As students make their way to the stage, please come this way. Darcy Mupenda plans on continuing his education by majoring in aeronautical science at St. Louis University. Anna Nguyen. Anna plans on attending the University of Missouri, Kansas City to study business and pre-law. Anna, this is you. And Estrella Hernandez. Estrella will attend the University of Kansas to study sociology and pre-law. Please join me in congratulating our scholars and their special distinction.
Let's give another round of applause, please. Superintendent Dr. Mark T. Bedell, will you please join me at the podium? On behalf of East High School, it is my honor to present to you the 2022 candidates for graduation. These students have met all district and state graduation requirements to be considered a graduate from the Kansas City Public Schools. Dr. Bedell, we invite you to the podium to give your remarks and accept our graduating class of 2022 from the East High School.
Thank you, Principal Hinojosa. We will not be needing this today. There were so many phenomenal speeches that there is no need for me to offer any type of speech because I want to get you all across this stage. But first and foremost, I need for each and every single one of you, look in this auditorium, in this gymnasium, look at the amount of people who have come here to show love for you all. Look at this. To all of our supporters of these graduates today, I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you. Number one, we went through 2 difficult years of trying to run a school district with an unprecedented health pandemic where we had to shut school down 2 years ago, and then we went a full year without being in school in a virtual learning environment, to us then having to start this school year off with masking. And one thing that I can say about this community is that you all offered a lot of grace to us, the board of directors, and the decisions that we had to make. And because of that, we have 217 youngsters who are getting ready to graduate today. But most importantly, this is the first class in 22 years to walk across this stage and receive a high school diploma in a fully accredited school district. So with that being said, let's get to why everybody came here today. Upon the recommendation of the administration of the faculty of East High School, I seek the authority of the chair and the school board of the Kansas City Public Schools to confer upon each of you a high school diploma with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Members of the board, do you accept this class? We do. Thank you, board. As superintendent of schools, I certify that these seniors have met all of the requirements set forth by the Kansas City Public Schools Board in the state of Missouri. By the power vested in me, I hereby declare the class of 2022 to be graduates of East High School.
Daniela Alejandra Moreno Garcia.
Mwajuma Bilombere.
Fook Vo.
Ruth Rodriguez.
Sarah Ortiz.
Anne Nguyen.
Char U.
Etler Mu.
Gracie Melendez Palma.
Makango Miseme.
Carla Aguirre.
Lorgans St. Paul.
Stefano Merced.
Doris Valdez.
Jordan Webb.
Eric Iradicunda.
Thank you. Proud of you.
Andy Villa Rivero.
Renee Kunoji.
Way to go, man. Congrats. Okay, right here, buddy. Ready?
Margarita Villalba.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Naila Aziz.
Oscar Bojorquez.
You gonna eat all of it? Okay, here we go.
Justin Taylor.
Congratulations, man. Give them 11s. Yes, sir. Nice.
Matthew Birch.
Here we go. All right, congrats.
Milagro Diaz.
Good job, Matthew. Way to go. Good job. Milagro. Hey, congrats.
Roy Howe.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Ariel Lyons.
Right. Right there. Right there. Way to go. Congratulations. All right. Here we go.
Shamika Fleming Dixon.
Congratulations. Right here.
Josh Hill.
Congratulations.
Isaiah Martinez.
Way to go, buddy. Isaiah. Congratulations. You gotta go behind it. Let's turn him around and get a quick picture. There we go. All right. You ready? All right. Thank you. They're gonna be coming fast, so we gotta do these pictures and get them over because they already about to come fast. All right, here we go. All right, Stacy. They're coming fast, Stacy. Huh?
Tyler Foltz.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, here we go.
Alexander Ajanel.
DeAndre Michael Holloman.
Kaylee Davidson.
Esmeralda.
Alexis Galvin Gomez.
Trajan Collins.
Safia Sakin.
Florence Nashimwe.
All right, way to go.
Devontae Ryland.
Angelina Jolie Duran.
Stephanie Meza.
Kevin Berrigan.
Yelena Galvin Madrigal.
Myasia Ilana Davis.
Maihi Alon Montague.
Armarion James.
Diana Zacharias.
Asli Hassan.
Joyce Mbabazi.
Jamal T. Gardner Jr.
Desiree Carruthers.
Zakoya Jackson.
Angel Manuel Garcia.
Orlando Secundino Ortega.
Regildo Remigio Gomez.
Alejandro Guerrero.
Jaime Roberto Galindo.
Mugezegezi Nogokuli.
Kevin Muhoza.
David Ogole.
Miguel Angel Coronado.
Sahal Ahmed.
Hussein Abdikadir.
Jocelyn Torres.
Wendy Vasquez.
Genesis Cardenas Arita.
Orlin Tabora.
Axel Fuentes.
Antonio Trejo.
Abso Awao.
Jennifer Mejia.
Reshna Rai.
Maikiera Mitchell.
Isabel Ruiz.
Deanna King.
Damaya Kidd.
Misa Mwenembiake.
Diane Pilipili.
Gabriela Martinez.
Faraha Mbutu.
Jian Nangombe.
You ready? Amira Rashid Mohammed.
Abdikhani Abdirahman.
Ibrahim Arbab.
Nezruddin Ahmed.
Mustafa Ali.
Mutula Walemba.
Emmanuel M.S.
Samuel Rusesera.
Emu Sa.
I do too.
Emu Ta.
Louis Say.
Roger Omar.
Aaron Jennings.
Ali Umbutu.
Marlo Navarro.
Donnie Conger.
Amin Alsegar.
Rasol Al-Hachami.
Demarius Harris.
Jesus Moreno.
Rosie Lynn Villegas.
Bianca Garcia.
David Din.
Nicanor Jimenez.
Anthony Padilla.
Madeline Lerma.
Arlie Flores Jimenez.
William Marta.
Julian Bustillos.
Vanessa Guillen Macias.
Leslie Rodriguez Alcantar.
Briseida Hernandez.
Priscilla Rodriguez Navarez.
Sharon Manzanares.
Simone Eunice Wiggins.
Estrella Hernandez Azate.
Brianna Allen.
Fabian Ramirez Botello.
Ozzy Garcia.
Pedro Martin Perez.
Omar Medina Ahumada.
Liliana Hernandez Isabel.
Alejandra Almaraz.
Amy Doe.
Malachi Holloman.
Ashley Morales Sosa.
Aaliyah Diana Nicole Jones.
Long Lee.
Bombay Echa.
Darcy Mupenda.
Darion Davis.
Kyra Ridge.
Erica Thompson.
Mikeon Thomas.
Antoine Sanders.
Markila Zaira Renee Ross.
Cameron Jordan.
Tyjanae Brown Bridgeford.
Cleveland Garrett.
Quentin Heron.
Thomas Moore.
Dion Miles.
Mariamu Mwenebatu.
Sumalili Awalea.
Yvonne Ngabo.
Umbokani Mbobatu.
Eric Mutabazi.
Ruben Basubeche.
Way to go. Nice picture. I like that.
Patrice Kayumbu.
Monica Nirabukunzi.
Penina Habimana.
Jacqueline Kasindi Kusubi.
Joel Muamba.
Jacques Kusubi.
Joshay Hill.
Michaela Witherspoon.
Abriana Wilson.
Hey Lee Ya Mashaka.
Rodolfo Bravo.
Paula Gonzalez.
Yasmin Mendoza.
Zabibu Balenge.
Mwangaza Hassani.
Jashika Rai.
Omai Da.
Nia Ramsey.
Selena Norman.
Sharonda Bertine.
Jordan Rowden.
Haley Neely.
Cabri Anise Dixon.
My Cow.
Diamond Love Denise Neal.
Nevea Samika Neal.
Reginald Jerome Forbes Jr.
Desiree Robinson.
Fan Tran.
Elsie Garcia.
Paul Luawa.
Minyeko Wusungata.
Isabel Calderon.
Leticia Martinez.
Anastasia Grady.
Juan Alvarado.
Yossi Martinez Rodriguez.
Montserrat Gallardo.
Betsabe Esquivel.
Lisbeth Morillo.
Larissa Valadez Cisneros.
Nady Sarmiento Murdia.
Alondra Cano.
Vienna Reynoso Gonzalez.
Bobby Graves.
Matthew Schrader.
Dennis Pavon.
Jose Amperan.
Everin Burkhart.
Luis Salvador Mora.
Jeanette Villafranco.
Juan Jose Vejar Quezada.
Diamond Griswold.
Yeah.
Congratulations again to the class of 2022. At this time, we have some closing remarks from Mr. Van. We still have a few closing remarks before you get to celebrate, quite yet. I'll invite Mr. Van to the stage. He has a few things he'd like to share before the turning of the tassel, so don't turn your tassel yet.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If we can get everybody's attention, my name is Brian Van Osdale. I'm one of the vice principals here at East High School. Senior class 2022. It's hard to believe. Imagine being a KCPS student in the year 2099. During that school year, you learned about a worldwide pandemic, protests around prejudice, bigotry in cities across America, women fighting for their basic human rights, the banning of books in schools and libraries, and people being denied to live their authentic life they were born to be. This is not some alternate universe or TV show on HBO. This is America in 2022. Never in the history of our country has it been more imperative for our young people to become actively engaged in their civic duty than in 2022. For many, the American dream is not a reality in our current time. You can't even go to a church or go to the grocery store without seeing violence. We seem to be living in a world where hate, prejudice, and violence have become the norm. The cure for these atrocities in our community will be the voices and actions of each and every one of you. This is not going to happen on Snapchat, Instagram, or doing some getting jiggy with it TikTok video. We are going to have to follow the footsteps of those who came before us. Our ancestors did not march in the streets and across bridges, sit at counters, ride freedom buses across the South, or stage boycotts for us to be still fighting for our basic human rights in 2022. So my question is, what's going to be your legacy, East High School grads? Please do not discount the power that you hold inside of yourself. Don't allow doubt to take root and tell you your voice is nothing, because I'm going to tell you right now, your voice is everything. Dispel those thoughts and voices from your mind. Congressman John Lewis stated, speak up, speak out, get in the way, get in good trouble, necessary trouble, and help redeem the soul of our nation. This is the kind of trouble I challenge each and every one of you all to get into. And I promise you, none of the principals up here are going to put you on the DNA list or send you to ISS for this, because we want you to get in this kind of trouble. There will be no phone calls home. Also, I know in your heart, I know in my heart, I'm looking at the civil rights leaders of tomorrow. Each of you have that calling and capacity inside yourself to be the voice of positive, sustainable change. It's been an honor and privilege for every faculty member, staff member, and administrator at East High School to have walked alongside of you these past 4 years. To say we are proud of you, it's an understatement. You are the future. Never let your voice go silent. Stand up for what you believe in. And when you do that, this world will be a greater place. Thank you, and go forward and do the best you can.
Thank you, Van. As Nyla makes her way to the stage for the turning of the tassels speech, I would like to ask that each of you, please, families and friends, remain in your seats until all of the graduates have exited. They will be going out in rows, and so please stay where you are so that it does not get too congested for them to get out. Ms. Nyla Aziz.
Good evening, teachers, families, and the graduating class of 2022. I'm honored to be the senior class vice president. I want to say a few words today before we close this beautiful chapter of our lives and start a new one. First, I want to thank our parents, teachers, and friends who helped us arrive here today. Despite how tough it was, we made it. We all did. This has been an exciting journey where we created lots of memories and hopefully built many lasting friendships. Class of 2022, congratulations. Though you may now consider yourself educated, always remember, it's important to continue to keep learning. Make learning a lifelong practice. Graduating is not the end of hard work. Rather, it's just a break before you enter into the new and more enormous challenges you will encounter throughout life. Kerry Washington once said, "You, and you only, are the person who can live the life that you can write the story that you are meant to tell." Your life is your story, and the adventures ahead of you are there to fulfill your purpose and potential. So dear friends, go and live your life the way you want to write a story of your own. Class of 2022, at this time, you may all turn your tassels. Thank you.